At a city council meeting, Chicago Mayor Brendan Johnson, he ordered the removal of people protesting his action on migrants. Watch this.
You caused all this money to go to illegal immigrants, not Harold Washington. You gonna be held accountable for it. You trying to cover up where our money actually went.
But it's your fault that because you gave half the money to illegal.
You still feel like you have to harbor these illegals, which is not a good idea. Can you do the job, Mr. Brandon Johnson? And it's looking like you can't do the job.
Okay, Pastor Corey Brooks joins us now. He is Project Hood CEO. Pastor, if the election were held today, would Brandon Johnson still be the mayor?
Well, without a shadow of a doubt, he would not be the mayor. You know, we're in the midst of a leadership crisis in the city of Chicago. We just had a budget approved, but it was just to appease present voters. It does not do anything for us long term. We're suffering from the leadership as it relates to what we're going to do with the illegal migrants and illegal immigrants. And so if the election was held today, there's no question about it that he would definitely not win based upon his past record.
What's the answer to the migrant crisis in Chicago? Mass deportations?
Well, the answer is yes. We have to have some mass deportations. Those who have come into the country illegally, they must go back to their country. That's not to say that we are a country of immigrants. And so we want to welcome immigrants, but we want people to do it legally. The stance that our mayor has taken, that he's not going to work with President Trump and all of those who are involved in the deportations, is not the stance that most Chicagoans are taking. Most of us understand what needs to happen, and we support it 100%.
What do you think happens when ICE operatives, ICE agents, go into Chicago at the urging of President Trump, specifically to get the migrants out? What happens when the ICE officers arrive?
Well, we believe that when those officers arrive, that they're going to find some resistance. They're going to find a government that does not want to work hand in hand with them, that not just at the local level, but at the state level as well. But there are citizens, and I believe the Chicago Police Department, we support the Chicago Police Department 100%, and we believe they'll do a good job at helping ICE and helping those who are going to cause these mass deportations. But there has to be some collaborative efforts.
Chicago officials cleared out the largest homeless encampment in the city. Some were relocated to apartments and shelter beds. But residents told the Chicago Tribune that the city needs to have a better approach to tackling homelessness. Okay, what's the answer to tackling homelessness in Chicago?
As I said, you know, we have so many problems that we're facing, from the budget problem to the crises of illegal immigrants down to the homeless situation. And what we're going to have is partnerships, better collaboration between public and private partnerships to make sure that we're able to help individuals who find themselves homeless. What the mayor's office is offering now is not a solution. It's not a fix. It does not address the long-term problems that we're facing as far as mental illness and addiction and crime with all of these homeless situations. And so we have to do a better job at making sure that we take care of the citizens. This is one of the areas that a lot of people are complaining and having so much of an uproar. They feel like, listen, you've done everything to take care of illegal immigrants, but now you are not taking care of the people who find themselves as Chicagoans and American citizens. And that is the #1 problem that this mayor's office is facing.
Pastor Corey Brooks, thanks very much for joining us this morning. May I wish you a Merry Christmas this year.
Likewise, thank you. It's always a blessing.